Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Taylor Campbell. I'm back, and I have a special little treat for you guys. So, my friend Spiderbyte 64, you would know him from that review I did of Spider-Man 2000, like back in the day. Feels like it's been so long, but it really hasn't. Anyway, so he contacted me and showed off a bunch of his superhero redesigns that he's done recently, and I'll go ahead and link them in the description so you can see them. And he challenged me to go ahead and remake a superhero. And I thought that would be fun, so I decided to go for it, but I didn't want to do a really popular hero. Everyone does that. And I wanted to find the most obscure character I could and give him a complete redesign and see if I can breathe a little life back into the character. And as I was searching, I found one, and I'm really excited about it. Her name is Mirandi Shizuroker. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Starts with an S, Jorokker. Shizuroker, I think. Secret identity is Spindrifter. That's the superhero name she gave herself. Now, she is really interesting, and I'm kind of surprised by like how cool this character was without being recognized anywhere. So, first of all, she's a 12-year-old kid, which is interesting. Like, there's not many 12-year-old kids out there that are in superhero comics as the superhero. So she's 12 years old, she's a magician, she lives on an alternate plane of reality. That's super cool. And she has a lot of cool abilities, like she has this spaceship that she can talk to telepathically. She has a cloak of like levitation and invincibility that helps her out and enhances her own magical powers. But regardless, she only showed up in one issue, and it wasn't even like a big landmark issue, right? It wasn't like she showed up in an issue of Spider-Man or an issue of Avengers. No, she just this one random issue of Marvel graphic novels. She showed up, one appearance, and in order to sell the book, she had to have a team up with Spider-Man in her own first story, and she was never seen again. But there was already this big mythos that was built around her, and it was really interesting. And so I thought, you know what? She could use some more life. I'm going to go ahead and redesign this character and see what we can come up with. So, let's head to it. And here we are. So I already started with a base figure to kind of explain what I'm thinking here. I was thinking that if we did bring Spindrifter Mirandi back, she'd probably come back as a kid's cartoon. And so I tried to emulate some of the styles of Phineas and Ferb and also the Ben 10 reboot, tried to incorporate them in here. Now, I also figured that Mirandi, her original design it looked kind of appropriate for the era. I mean, she looked like one of the Brady Bunch kids, but she looked pretty modern, all things considered. So I thought I'd go ahead and try that here. So we have the long sleeve shirt here, and then it's underneath the t-shirt, and I want to make these capris and put a heart here. Now the next thing I really want to make sure we keep, I liked the idea of the cloak cape thing that she wore, and I want to keep that in this somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put another heart clasp up here. And I mean, this could change even between episodes of the show. It doesn't even matter. It's just a placeholder right now, I guess. And wraps around. Yeah, so that makes sense. I like that. I mean, in the one story that she showed up in, this cloak was very important and very magical and stuff, and I like it. What little kid doesn't like to play with capes? So we're going to keep that in here. Next thing, it'd probably be smart to finally give her a face. Now, when I was considering what kind of face to give her, I thought it would be fun to get a little out of my comfort zone and make her not Caucasian. I mean, I always have, I'm not the strongest artist, and I do usually have problems when I'm not designing someone who is Caucasian. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch myself here and see what I can come up with. I was thinking we could make her Japanese. And for that, I'm thinking about Candace's friend Stacy from Phineas and Ferb, and she had a pretty good design here. Her eyes were kind of shaped like that. Kind of looks like Spider-Man. That's okay. Let's give her a nose here. Smile. Because, you know, she's kind of like this wizard person, and being a wizard is pretty cool. It's always cool to be a wizard of sorts. Okay. Okay, I think it's working out okay. So, that's good. Cool. Okay, actually, yeah, that looks alright. That brings a lot of life to the character. Yeah, okay, I can dig it. Let's see. Now we gotta get the hairstyle. Now, hairstyles, we can literally go anywhere when we're making a hairstyle. And I wanted to try and get something that would be age appropriate. And the one character that kept coming to mind was Kairi from Kingdom Hearts. So let's go ahead and see if we can't put a little bit of young Kairi in here. Okay. This is working out. This is working out better than I thought it was going to, which is a good thing. Still not great. I mean, this isn't going to be going into like a art museum anytime soon, but it's okay. It's okay for our purposes here. And so, yeah, there we go. That would be my redesign of Mirandy. So I went ahead and inked this off camera, and now I think it's time to color it, so let's go ahead and get that done. Now, I actually chose this color for her shirt because it's similar to the actual Marvel Comics character, and I actually think the color scheme for her really worked, so I'm going to try and keep it as similar as I can, of course getting rid of some of the more awkward colors, I think, like the brown and those weird leg warmers. Those were weird. You know, I guess if I give her black hair, she's not really using Kairi's hairstyle, she's using Shion. For some reason, I can't seem to remember her correctly, though. Just a little Kingdom Hearts joke for you. And there you go. She is now colored. Ta-da! And there we are. The new Spindrifter. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. So my question for you guys would be, would you like to see a character like this show up somewhere? Do you think that this character might be worthy of getting her own comic book or even her own cartoon series? I'm curious what you have to say. So go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great day, and remember to always be your best self.